and just keep making sure that fight gets to the ground. Moro, Big John, take it away, guys.
We return to the men's featherweight division. And this matchup between John Beneduce, 0-1 in Bellator, against Kenny Rivera, making his Bellator debut.
Take a look at that reach, 68-64. John Beneduce, very good grappler. Stand up, not quite what Kenny Rivera brings.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
The Bellator 222 prelims continue now in the featherweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. We introduce the blue corner first at 5'5", weighing in 145.8 pounds. His professional record 2-1 by way of Newport Beach, California. He fights out of Queens, New York, Kenny "Two Times" Rivera. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 5'5", weighing in 146 pounds. As a professional, he stands at 2-2. He fights out of Brooklyn, New York, presenting John the Manimal Beneduce. And the referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Mike Beltran will oversee this featherweight matchup. 38-year-old John Beneduce against 31-year-old Kenny Rivera.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's go.
Possible 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. It is John Beneduce in the red gloves, Kenny Rivera in the blue gloves. Rivera training with Jimmy Rivera, Tiger Schulman, and John Danaher.
Kenny Rivera's got very good power in his hands. He's got a good stand-up game, and you're gonna see John Beneduce working towards the takedown. That is where he has an advantage in this fight.
Beneduce in the red gloves, working with Ray Longo and Matt Serra. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt under Serra. He's 2-2 with 2 submission wins. Rivera 2-1 with a submission victory. And Rivera, he's a BJJ purple belt under the estimable John Danaher.
There you go. John Danaher is the guru.
Rivera now has
Beneduce on top of Rivera.
Beneduce on top, Rivera underneath. And Rivera played hockey in high school. Today marks the 25th anniversary of the New York Rangers' last Stanley Cup celebration. Took place right here at Madison Square Garden.
You're trying to bring your Rangers into this, aren't you?
An amazing experience.
John Beneduce, you know, we talked about that reach, and there's a 4-inch reach advantage for Kenny Rivera. But this is what you do to negate that advantage. Now that doesn't matter who's got the longer reach. Now it's about positioning and movement to take advantage of the ground where John Beneduce is so good.
Beneduce looking to move to 1-1 in Bellator. Lost his debut to Dean Hancock via first-round technical knockout. Has not fought since his Bellator debut in October 2017 and had a 10-year layoff prior to his Bellator debut.
Great job by Kenny Rivera to get himself back to his feet, but separation is the key. You get back to your feet, separate away from John Beneduce. You do not want to have him have his hands around your body.
Rivera fighting out of Enzo Gracie, NYC, representing Striking 101.
Go over there. Stay over there. Right here. There, John. Work it out. You got time, all right? Right there. You good? All right. Let's get back. Get over here.
Here's the knee coming inside. You can see it clips John straight in, and he brings another one through. Not intentional, but got to be careful where those strikes land.
Coming up on the halfway point of the first frame, and Beneduce looking for the takedown on Rivera. For that Uchimata, instead picks that right ankle and secures the takedown into the guard of Kenny Rivera. The crowd chanting Manimal, nickname given to John Beneduce at a tournament when he was grunting and growling through a choke. He got out, turned it around, and he says, well, plus it's because he's hairy and runs barefoot in the woods.
Because he's wearing a fur coat.
He's hirsute.
Hirsute?
That's another word for hairy, my friend. A half butterfly guard being employed by Rivera.
Nice job moving to the half guard. Look at this is what we're talking about. John's got a game where he is very good on top. Now into that side control position. And this is beautiful placement. Look at him controlling the arm.
And dropping those short right hands.
And it's not that Kenny Rivera isn't good on the ground. He is.
Oh,
He's
good body position.
Out position.
Yep.
John trying to bury that arm again. Did it. 3 shots. Opening up on Kenny Rivera.
Both of Beneduce's victories have come via first-round submission.
John Beneduce is now complaining to the referee because he didn't stop the fight. This is where
neutralizing the arm, and Rivera gives up his back.
He does. He's still in a good position. He's all right with where he's at. It's incredible when a fighter sits there and thinks because he's throwing punches, that's going to stop the fight.
And now Rivera looking to take down Beneduce. He does.
And this is the mental aspect of the game. Why are you talking to the referee? Continue to do what you're doing to finish the fight.
Do not give up top position.
And Rivera training with the likes of Jimmy Rivera, Shane Burgos, Neiman Gracie, who we will see in the main event, challenging Rory McDonald for the Bellator welterweight title in the semifinals of the welterweight Grand Prix. So Rivera getting some world-class sparring, and now looking to... Oh, good reversal here by Beneduce, looking for the heel hook. Time running out of the opening round.
Roll with that.
And Rivera very calmly rolled with that, got back to his feet. Decent round.
Good job. Keep fighting until I tell you to go, right?
You're looking fucking good, brother. Yes. Keep that. Deep breath, deep breath. Looking good. Fucking pressure against the cage is excellent.
Kyoji Horiguchi, the rising bantamweight champion, making his Bellator MMA debut and, well, looking to endear himself to the local contingent. Bellator 222 and Darion Caldwell as well. Both of them sporting New York Knicks colors. And boy, the Knicks are poised to make some major moves in free agency.
We'll see what happens.
And the
what
draft.
What an NBA season. What a final.
Oh, what a final it was. Toronto Raptors, we the North.
Congratulations to Toronto Raptors. Congratulations to St. Louis Blues.
What incredible. What a week of sports, commentating with Bellator 222 here at the Mecca of combat sports, Madison Square Garden. This is round number 2. And immediately John Beneduce closes the distance, but Rivera turns him around, pins him along the fence. Rivera in the blue gloves, Beneduce in the red.
It was a really good first round for John Beneduce, but there was that momentary lapse when he thought because he had a crucifix position, the referee's going to come in and stop it. And he starts to talk to the referee, he loses mental focus. We'll see if he gets it back in the second.
Does that mean you gave it to Beneduce then? On
Absolutely, Beneduce won that first round.
And knees now from Rivera.
Stop. Time. Just get over there. Right there. Stand right there.
That's a pattern. This is a pattern we don't want. This is happening far too often tonight.
This seems to be a pattern with Mike Beltran as the referee. Mike Beltran has been suffering the groin shot blues here.
And somewhere, a singer-songwriter is now composing the groin shot blues.
Sure? Okay, all right. Let's go, guys. Bring it in.
All right,
Come here,
he's
guys.
able to recover. John Beneduce and a good sign of sportsmanship. And they resume the action. And now it's Beneduce turning the tables on Rivera. Shoulder strike. Looking to change levels. The underhook by Rivera, keeping that from transpiring.
Beneduce keeps on getting those underhooks, turning Rivera's back to that cage. And you look and you think, why does Kenny Rivera continue to close that space and let him have that position?
Beneduce looking to snag the single leg, being well defended by Rivera.
It is. Adding some shots. I don't even want to, you're hearing the knees of the body. They're having enough problems with those knees. Keep them to the legs.
Just grinding away here in round 2 and close quarters combat in there. Both jockeying for position, both with opportunities to create separation from the cage, but there's a change in level, but a good wide base. But nope, Beneduce perseveres.
Yeah, Beneduce getting good position.
He's shielded by
He's got a beautiful
Rivera.
lace on that right arm of Rivera. That's a good step over, but he's still got that knee in place. Needs to think about where his position is. There you go. Start to step in. Now we're in a good half guard position with that lace. Rivera freed the arm. He's going to try to grab it back and put it back in that position. When I talk about a lace, when you're taking that right arm and running it along the back, it opens your ability to freely hit with that free arm. Nice job by Kenny Rivera.
And now Rivera in the half butterfly guard of Beneduce, and will try to posture, delivers a slashing elbow strike, counter fist, another short elbow strike, now the wide base, and some ground and pound from Rivera. Beneduce using his feet, up kick, trying to keep the attacking Rivera at bay, now wants to control his posture.
Good job by Rivera when he's putting that pressure on. You see Beneduce trying to do those up kicks. You've got to think, I got to keep my hips forward of my face. That's going to keep me safe. It's when the fighter starts to lean over that they become in danger of that up kick.
You need to get your feet on the hips, Manimal.
Minute and a half left in the second round. Rivera looking to maximize this position on Beneduce. Beneduce doing a good job of neutralizing Rivera's offense for the most part.
Great job of passing into that high half guard position.
By Beneduce. Beautiful sweep by Beneduce right into side control. Now the crucifix and dropping the left hands on Rivera.
This is where, when you start to open up, don't stop. You've got that crucifix position. Now start to land those elbows and make that referee stop the fight.
Under a minute left in the second round.
Yeah, less than a minute, buddy. Keep working. Try to use the cage. Watch out, people. Let's go.
There's those elbows right. What a beautiful sweep by Rivera. What a grappling match here in round number 2 between John Beneduce and Kenny Rivera.
Some outstanding technique by both guys. It was a beautiful butterfly sweep that you saw Beneduce bring out, and then right back by Rivera.
And now it's Beneduce, who again looks to single, just willing his way to the half guard of Kenny Rivera. 15 seconds in the round.
Both these guys put out a lot of energy in this fight. Gritty, grinding, tough.
Full mount achieved by Beneduce, but the clock's his biggest enemy. How do you have it after 10 minutes?
Right now, I have it in a position where Kenny Rivera is down 2 rounds to 0, and he needs to do something big to win this fight.
Right, when you're holding that half-ass Kimura when he has the single, elbow his fucking head with your free arm. Those little rabbit punches are not gonna stop him. Throw the elbow, right? Travis Brown, Josh Barnett, throw the fucking elbow, okay?
He's good, he's
Same
good.
on the ground, they're throwing elbows to his head, okay? At 10-8 rounds,
Don't accept the position on the cage. You gotta get on the hook.
5 minutes, all this fucking work. 5 minutes to win this fucking fight.
It's all you, bro. 5 minutes of help, brother.
Chael P. Sonnen, the American Gangster, coming out of that big lift that gets you into Madison Square Garden. This is the type of arena that Chael was meant for.
And Lyoto Machida also feeling that New York Knicks love.
Everybody getting jerseys. Where's ours?
We got to go to New Jersey.
Go.
This is the third and final round. Kenny Rivera in the blue gloves, John Beneduce in the red gloves. Some scintillating scrambles, reversals in that second round, and immediately look at where the sweep was. Beneduce using it as a decoy to secure this takedown.
Got himself close. That's where he wants to be in the fight. Everything that John Beneduce's been doing in this fight has been effective. When he has put his mind to getting to a position, he has gotten there.
Rivera controlling Beneduce's posture, delivering some strikes from the bottom, working the closed guard.
Don't grab the fence.
And all these little punches and stuff that you're seeing, this is just volume. It's not doing damage to Kenny Rivera, but it's showing, you know what, I'm controlling the position, I'm landing these little strikes, and if Kenny Rivera can't get himself up from this, it's just going to be a long round, and he ends up eventually losing.
Don't grab the fence.
Beneduce should think about posturing up. Start to create space so you can land big, powerful shots that can end the fight for you. There you go.
Let's go, guys. Got to work the finish.
Rivera using that cage, moving his position, and the dude's putting his head right back towards that cage. He knows he's got positional ability to keep Rivera where he wants. That's why his head is usually moving towards the chin area of Kenny Rivera. He's putting his forehead towards the chin, pushing Kenny Rivera's head, keeping him weak on the bottom by pushing his head away.
Rivera desperately trying to reverse fortunes here in the final round. Beneduce looking to improve his position somehow. Is past the midway point of this final round in the Bellator featherweight division.
Beneduce was utilizing that arm lace, got a couple of good shots in there by bringing his knee over that arm to keep it in place. Kenny Rivera's got to find a way out of this position. What you're seeing right now, you've got Beneduce using that hip right on top. He can't get his hooks in. Just going to keep pressure down on the lower back of Kenny Rivera, keep him in place, and just do little shots or go for the submission by getting the neck.
Rivera getting to his feet. Beneduce trying to get his back, trying to get those hooks in, has one hook in momentarily. Rivera defending well.
Beneduce holding his arms in what we call a seatbelt position, under the arm, around the neck, just with a gable grip. It's a good way of controlling position, but nothing is there as far as doing damage or coming close to a submission against his opponent.
Under a minute left in the fight.
Kenny Rivera trying to peel those hands away. You see Beneduce lacing that leg through. That's how Renzo Gracie got his win in his last fight. Going back to his victory he just had. Beautiful leg lace to a takedown to the submission. Beneduce just utilizing the position against the fence just to grind it out.
Beneduce with a knee strike to the calf, and Rivera even able to block that. Well, not anymore now. A couple of short knee strikes and another. 15 seconds left in this featherweight contest. Grueling, gritty affair between John Beneduce and Kenny Rivera, and the judges will render the verdict.
Good job, brother. Good fight. One! Animals, animals!
How do you have it on your unofficial scorecard, John?
There's no doubt in my mind John Beneduce won this fight. If it goes any other way, I have no idea what I'm looking.
This is MMA. It could definitely go any other way. we cry, right? We're laughing. If we don't laugh, we cry, John.
That is exactly it, because sometimes you just look and go, what in the world just happened?
Here's Michael C. Williams.
Dude, you're all furry and shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go now to your judges' scorecards. Your first judge, Marcel Varela, scores the fight 30-26. While judges David Torelli and Derek Cleary both see the fight the same 30-27. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision, John the Manimal Beneduce.
John Beneduce improves his Bellator record to 1-1 with the unanimous decision win over Kenny Rivera. Let's go back to Jay Glazer.
All right, we're less than an hour from our main card starting right here on DAZN. That card